Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back. Once again, another reaction for you guys. I just got out of bed, but it doesn't matter because we are here with the Season 2 finale of My Adventures with Superman, and I love this title. Season 2, Episode 10, the season finale of this season. My Adventures with Supergirl. I love that title. I love it so much. Overall, I have really enjoyed this season. Now, the first half of Season 2 of this series was decent. It's pretty good. Right? There's some interesting things set up, but I felt like it's missing something. And then when Supergirl was officially introduced towards the middle of this season, it changed. The storytelling got so much better, and I think everything just started to work better. Now, Season 1, I think in terms of what they were setting up and everything, in terms of My Adventures with Superman, was working for Season 1. But for some reason, I just felt like something was missing at the beginning of Season 2, and then Supergirl coming in the mix. I loved all the twists and turns and the reveals and the big moments that we've had throughout the season, especially in the back half. And now we are here. And the question is, how are we going to stop Brainiac? Because it ended with Supergirl and Superman both down and the lasers firing up again from Brainiac's ship. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect. I'm excited though. I saw people last night. I was just scrolling through and then I saw tweets popping up. Thankfully, no spoilers. Just saying, oh my god, this episode's fantastic. And I'm like, this getting me more hyped. And I figured as much. It was going to be pretty amazing. So let's dive into now. Let's check it out. My Adventures of Supergirl, the title. Season 2, Episode 10 of My Adventures of Superman, the Season 2 finale. Let's go.
You are a world in rebellion, and you will be purged.
Really? There was no, like, intro? Oh, shit.
Shut the Metallos down!
He can't.
What do you think I am trying to do? There's more of them! Hold on!
Hold on! Oh, shit. Yeah! Yes! That is insane. We gotta destroy them, come on. Okay, yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, everybody? Okay.
What's going on?
The cavalry is here to help. That's us. And that steel guy. Oh, and the main man.
Okay. Oh my god, yes.
Kal-El, who are these people?
Don't worry about it. It's too much to go into.
Okay, don't push it. Shut him down, and the threat to Earth goes away.
Well, for now.
We can get inside. We can pull out Brainiac's mainframe.
Here they come. Oh yeah. Nice. This is really good.
No! Livewire, go after her. Your tech is Kryptonian.
Come on. It's all a joke to him.
Did you really think you could defeat me? I am the last true Kryptonian. Eradicator. Override. Do you know, Kal-El, that your father led secret peace talks with our enemies? The day the ceasefire was to be announced, 22 years ago, I activated our greatest weapon and wiped your people out. Killed them. Yes. Jor-El discovered
Holy
my
shit.
plan. I found Kara. And now you will have to
Holy
make the
shit.
choice, Kal-El.
Holy shit. Oh my god, dude.
Kara wouldn't.
It's not her.
It has to be.
It has to be, yes.
We have to help them.
They just left him. Oh, they shouldn't have done that. He doesn't want to fight her.
Wants us to destroy each other.
Holy shit. Okay, how do you stop this? He's got to do something. What? What?
Let's bring you home, Kara.
How so? Holy crap. Still coming after you. Come on, there's gonna be some way to stop it.
Fight this, Kara! You can do this, Kara.
She's trying to fight it. She's trying.
You are useless.
I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere.
Don't
That's
let
so
Brainiac
sweet.
win. You're your own person, Kara.
Home is the people who love you. So come back.
Come
home,
on.
Kara.
This is so good, man.
You will comply.
No, she will not. Okay, now we're playing the song. Okay. Just slamming into the sun. Why not? Wait, what? Holy shit.
No.
Take my hand. Look.
How is this possible?
It's because we are Kryptonian. Let's go.
Oh, her suit! Her suit! Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
You comply.
Not anymore.
Come on, come on! What the fuck, dude? Oh, I love the suit. I love it so much. Oh, that shot was from the trailers. That was a real shot. Ooh. Oh, that shot, dude. Holy shit.
Kara, they're cheering for both of us.
Come on, no, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Kara? Kara!
Okay. Okay. I figured as much. She wasn't dead.
We're so glad to finally meet you.
Oh, I love this.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you
Dude.
hungry, darling?
Ma, Pa, meet Kara.
It is wonderful to meet you.
We're gonna teach you how to play catch. It's a Kent family tradition.
Yes.
And your family. You can't win at catch.
Then
You
are
can.
doing it wrong.
Oh, I like that.
Is that Superman and his cousin saved us. But they
Mhm.
weren't alone.
And justice came to those who tried to benefit from fear.
I turned Vicky down.
I figured she
I wanna be
would.
the second Vicky,
Yeah.
though. I want to be the first Lois Lane.
No matter what the future holds.
No matter what is thrown at us.
We will face it together. There's a fire in Perez Plaza. Stay here.
I love
We're at
that. I love
No way,
that.
Smallville. It's a breaking
Aw,
news
don't
story.
cut away.
We're going to.
This was a phenomenal episode of the show. Holy crap, did they deliver on this finale. And honestly, as we're going along the episode, especially at the end of the episode, the last few minutes, it felt like a serious finale, like an actual wrap up of the show finale, like the last episode ever. We know season 3 is coming, and the rumor is season 4 is also in development. They just haven't announced it officially, but I think there was talks of season 3 officially. We know that's officially happening. It's in production. But season 4 is also being worked on as well. They just haven't announced it. We'll see. But regardless, this was phenomenal. The action is insane, and Supergirl's suit, oh my god. Now, we had seen Supergirl, in her suit shots from the trailer. However, a lot of it was, basically lies. Because the one shot that I pulled out that I remember from the trailer was that her going up to punch shot, and it was in this episode. That was in the marketing, but the promo image of Clark and Jimmy and Lois in these spacesuits in space reaching out to Supergirl, and she has her head behind, so, all you see is her behind the head shot, so you don't see her face. You see the Supergirl suit on. That's a lie. Not a thing, because they were hiding the fact that she was in this blacked out red, basically anti-Kryptonian or basically evil Kryptonian suit or whatever. And so a lot of the other shots of her in the Supergirl suit, which was a very few, but the few that they did show besides the one that was actually in this episode, was all just lies in the marketing because they didn't want to reveal the truth about Supergirl's big reveal in terms of working for Brainiac and all that. But the action in this episode was phenomenal. And bringing back all those villains and all those characters was really good. And I don't know what this means for the future of the show, because I don't know if it's implying that these characters, especially like Livewire and, you know, all of them, like, who showed up to help and everything, because these characters, like, they were building up these characters since season 1, and I think it was all planned, because I think season 1 and season 2 was announced pretty much back to back, and they were working on them at the same time. You're basically working on all of it together. That I think it was planned to introduce these villains like in season 1, and then introduce some other villains and like other characters in season 2, and then have this big finale. Because I think at the time when they were working on season 1 and 2, they didn't know if they were going to have more time to do more stories and to tell more stories and everything and have more episodes, that they were planning this to be the final episode in case it... That's what it felt like to me, based on when they announced season 1, they were also working on season 2 as well. That we didn't hear officially confirmation about season 3 until this year. So they probably were developing this episode as the end-all be-all in case we don't get more. So we'll see. Amanda Waller's on the run. She's a fugitive now. And it seems Lex and Slade are working together for, like, now LexCorp. Like, that, now they're developing that. Like I said, all the villains that pretty much teamed up, including Steel, was really cool to see all that and all that action go down and all the Metallo robots and stuff. And Brainiac was so well done in this show. Brainiac has been done several different times in different iterations of, you know, outside of the comics, in adaptation form. And I think this is one of the better adaptations they've done of Brainiac. I'm not saying it's the best, but I will say in terms of his delivery and the dialogue of the voice and everything. And the voice sounds very familiar, like in terms of, I can remember his name, but the actor who voiced him, maybe it's someone else, but like the voice he's doing sounds like an actor that I'm like recognize. Like, that sounds familiar. And the design and everything, at first I'm like, another robot, but it makes sense for Brainiac in a sense in terms of what because he was basically built as a war weapon. And the reveal that he actually destroyed Krypton is pretty brutal. It was him who did it, right? Because there's always been different stories. Mostly they're the same in terms of Krypton's destruction. To reveal that Brainiac destroyed it because, you know, Kal-El, Clark's father, was secretly speaking with the enemy, trying to have a peace option. He's like, I was built for war. I was doing it. So I unleashed our most devastating weapon, and your father found out right before I was able to unleash it, so you were able to be saved. And I found Kara, and then I found you. And so... there was a lot going on there, but that was a pretty significant reveal to reveal that Brainiac's the one that caused all that, to destroy an entire planet. I think the reveal of Supergirl revealing her suit and telling Clark, you know, our powers come from the sun, and then they were working together and they were fighting back against the gigantic beam of freaking, you know, kryptonite being sent out from Brainiac's ship. It was such a cool moment. And for Kara to kill Brainiac, which... we still have the head of Brainiac that turned off and the rest of his body was destroyed. I don't think for a second he's actually truly gone, because I get it. They're implying that he's dead, that he is dead. You see the rest of his body fall away, but I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it. I think Kara taking him out was the smart move, especially with how much he's put her through and how much he has shaped her into what he wants her to be. And when he basically unleashed that, what they call the Eradicator, like basically they named out Eradicator, and basically made her fully succumb for a time to fight against Clark and have all those rockets and stuff and all the different, there's just a lot of stuff going on in that whole sequence. For Clark to not really fight her, except the one instance where he like dragged her all the way up and was slamming her all the way down into the ground. And then him trying and going for that punch, but then he actually goes around and hugs her. And then Jimmy and Lois, they're hugging her. Their whole point was to get to her core of her emotions, because fighting back wasn't going to do anything. Because all she has known since she met Father Brainiac is violence, is succumbing to him, to basically obeying him. and basically being brainwashed by him, literally being brainwashed. Doesn't remember anything. Thought that Thanagar and all these other planets were under the new empire of Krypton. No, she was destroying all of them. So to have her turn and come out of it not through violence, because basically she just kept coming after him, because the whole point Brainiac wanted was for Clark to fight back. That's what he wanted. Clark's like, no, I can't do that. I can't fight her. And so to have that moment where she finally broke through, said, Kara, comply. No, I will not, or whatever she said, and flew up, and oh god, it was so good. The storytelling, it was so satisfying to see all this go down and to see all these characters. This episode also felt longer too, and I think it's because we actually didn't get an intro within the episode. Like, they played the song when Kara and Clark both went up and was pushing on Brainiac's ship and breaking through that barrier that brought the sun out and everything, because it was like covering in darkness in Metropolis. But we didn't have the intro, which takes up about, I think, 30-ish or seconds or so. And then during the credits, we actually had more story going on and voiceover, which really felt more so like, yeah, they're definitely thinking this is the final episode of the show, and we're not getting a season 3. In case we don't, let's give a bow, let's wrap a bow on this, just in case we don't get season 3. Just in case we don't get more episodes. And then even after the credits, then you have more, because Clark is like saying, I'll support you if you go with it to Gotham, and she's like, no, I'm staying here. And then you have Superman and Supergirl, in that shot of them floating over Jimmy and Lois was really cool. And then they took them with them to go cover the story, to go help save people. And the thing kept cutting back, like, watch Young Justice on HBO Max, and like, no, pull it back. I want to see this shot of them flying off together, and that was a little annoying, but it felt longer because they were like literally using every single second pretty much, except for the little intro, like the little starting now or whatever, and then you have the My Friend Superman logo pop up for like 2 or 3 seconds or so, and then get back to the episode. They were trying to put as much time in getting, and even using the credits to have shots and everything in there, the Kent farm and the voiceover. They were using every single second in this episode to try to fill as much story as they could, because they literally thought it was the final episode. And I think it worked out really well. But I'm so glad they're getting more. I'm curious where we go from here. I think with Metropolis and the whole world about to be eradicated by Brainiac, I think this might bring more villains out of the woodwork, especially Lex and Slade working out. Like, there's a lot of stuff that potentially could happen there. Amanda Waller's on the run, which is good. She needs to be on the run because she is a fugitive. She's a horrible person. There's been some questions that have been asked by the showrunner about other heroes in this world. We've been teased several things, especially in season 1. We got teased a couple things. We got to see Dr. Fate's helmet. There was a Green Lantern, Lantern itself. And there was a Green Lantern in season 2, but it was really like, a robot, but it was basically disguising itself as a Green Lantern. We saw a Thanagarian warrior. I'm wondering if we're going to be slowly starting to introduce other heroes in this world that we recognize, right? We already got Steel. We got, of course, a variety of villains, Brainiac and all this stuff, and Parasite, but are we going to see, just throwing this out there, Hal Jordan, Bruce Wayne, Diana Prince? I'm not saying they will. I think it's been asked, and I think they've said that they're very careful on what characters they use, because I think, just thinking on how they've been handling this show, this is a Superman show. Now we have Supergirl. I don't think Kara's going to be in every single episode moving forward, but she could be. But I don't think she will. I think there's going to be times where she's going to be away, or she's not going to be really focused on in an episode or something, but this is a Superman show. And I think if you start introducing, even though I personally would love, as a big DC fan, been a big DC fan all my life, pretty much. If they were to introduce, say, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, I would have no issues. But I also understand the point of, if we start introducing these heroes, where are they at when big threats come along? And why are we just not focusing on all these characters teaming up all the time? It's the same issue that Marvel had back when they did the first Avengers film, and they kept doing Avengers movies, and then when they would do solo films and the Avengers wouldn't show up, or no characters would show up besides just the lead kind of focusing on and a side character or two, well, where's that character? Where's that character? So I understand the point of like, well, if we introduce a bunch of characters, like if we start introducing in season 3, Wonder Woman's in an episode, and then 2 episodes later, here's Batman, and an episode after that or something, or 2, here's the Flash. Then where are these characters when there's a big threat in Metropolis? Like, what's going on? So they would have to narratively explain that. And this is not a Justice League show. What would be cool is if we maybe start slowly introducing characters, and then they don't morph this show into a Justice League show, but then they do a spinoff based off this show and have this Superman carry over with some of its characters, and then we do a Justice League series. That'd be cool, just saying. But don't replace what this show already is. I think the tone and what they've done and the character development and everything works for this show. I don't think you start just cramming in a bunch of heroes. I like the fact that they've been teasing what's out there, especially going to Thanagar, and then seeing Thanagar Warrior, let's say the Green Lantern stuff, and in season 1 we had a bunch of teases of different stuff of like what's out there in terms of characters and stuff, and just little things that were really cool. But you don't then just start cramming a bunch of stuff. Like, that's the thing, because people have been asking, are they going to do it? And I don't think they will. If they do bring in a character or two, it's going to be for a very significant reason, and it's going to be very apparent that it's just kind of a one-off thing, or it's not going to be a reoccurring common thing. We'll see, though. I think they've handled the storytelling pretty well, and they still have plenty more to do in the Superman realm where they don't have to dive into the outer, what's outside of the Superman kind of realm. There's still plenty more they could do. So overall, I had a good time with this season. This was a phenomenal final episode of season 2. Cannot wait for season 3. I'm guessing it's going to be sometime next year. Hopefully sometime next year. But I can't wait to see what they do with the next season and the next episodes and see where the show goes from here, because they had literally, it felt like, planned this could be the final episode. I'm hoping they had really good ideas and were thinking ahead just in case, so that they were better prepared going in, knowing, okay, we already know where we may be taking this, so they don't have to like start from scratch in a sense. Like, okay, well, we didn't know we were going to get season 3, so now we're here, so how do we do this? So I'm hoping they have some plans, some ideas. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait for season 3. I really had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos and enjoyed my journey through watching the show, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the show as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys, what you guys thought about this episode and season 2 as a whole and the show as a whole. Are you excited for season 3? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.